The situation described involves a commercial building with 3 unmetered tenant spaces, where a branch circuit for one tenant space is being fed from the panel in another tenant space. This arrangement raises several code compliance concerns. Firstly, let's address the applicability of exceptions to National Electrical Code Section 240.24b. Section 240.24b generally requires that each occupant have ready access to the overcurrent devices protecting the conductors supplying their occupancy. The exceptions to 240.24b do not typically apply in this scenario. These exceptions usually pertain to specific situations, such as when multiple tenant spaces are all part of a single business or within a multifamily dwelling. Since the tenant spaces in question are commercial and not part of a multifamily dwelling, the exceptions are not applicable and the described installation is in violation of 240.24b. Secondly, let's consider other code violations that may be present in addition to 240.24b. National Electrical Code Section 240.13c states that each feeder outlet shall serve only one panel board. If the installation has multiple panel boards connected to the same feeder outlet, it would be a violation of 240.13c. Furthermore, National Electrical Code Section 210.19 could be a violation. This section requires that each single-phase dwelling unit in each commercial occupancy be supplied by at least 2 separate branch circuits. If the tenant space in question is being supplied by a branch circuit originating from another tenant space, it does not meet the requirement of being supplied by at least 2 separate branch circuits within its own tenant space. Therefore, this could be considered a violation of 210.19 FR. In summary, the installation described violates 240.24b, which deals with the accessibility of overcurrent protection, and 240.13c, which addresses feeder outlets serving only one panel board. It may also violate 210.19 FR, regarding the minimum number of branch circuits for each occupancy. The exceptions to 240.24b do not apply in this case due to the commercial nature of the tenant spaces. To correct these violations, it is recommended firstly to provide a separate panel board for each tenant space, ensuring that each tenant has ready access to the overcurrent devices protecting the conductors supplying the space, which addresses the 240.24b violation. Secondly, verify that each feeder outlet serves only one panel board to comply with 240.13c. Thirdly, ensure that each commercial occupancy is supplied by at least 2 separate branch circuits originating from within its own tenant space to comply with 210.19 FR. The consequences of not adhering to these code requirements can include safety hazards, such as increased risk of electrical fires and shock, as well as potential fines and legal liabilities. It's also important to consider insurance implications, as non-compliant electrical installations can void insurance coverage in the event of an incident. Therefore, addressing these violations is critical for ensuring the safety and compliance of the electrical system.